Dehancer. What can Dehancer do? A lot. It can actually modify your footage to look more vivid. It can make myself look older, like how is this style? Or I could even make myself glow. Glowing. I can even make myself somewhere in between. Add film grain. It's all a matter of what you're looking for in your effects and can do so much more. And professional doesn't need to be complicated. And that's one aspect of Dehancer. Let's show you some of what I can do with Dehancer. We used to have a vast force, but in the name of progress, all too often what happens is we go from this. We used to have a vast force, but in the name of progress, all too often what happens is we go from this. So let's say if you wanted something that really looks like professional, almost like the Instagram photos. I can play with this. I can add, say, a little more contrast boost. Add some more gamma correction here, and let's add more color boost. And wham, we have Instagram. Just like that. Look at that difference. And now let's see how easy it is to apply it to all our footage. And to apply this in DaVinci Resolve 18, all I'm doing is pressing Ctrl-C to copy, and then I'm pressing Alt-V to paste, and I'm selecting the plugin. That's all I'm doing on each photo. That's how simple it is. Or I can simply select all the photos in one shot. Well, let's select everything. And I'm going to press my copy and paste button and apply everything. There we go. And if the color is a little off for you, you can always just change back. So now I can see my filters on here. Look at that color pop, so much more vivid. Everything just has more punch. We go here and look at this one here. Yeah, let's say I want to take one of these photos, just like using my editor right now. So I might want to go to color, and DaVinci Resolve, it's simple as doing this, and I export it, and I can export it whatever file I want, and done. I now have a copy of this photo. So if you have a photo editor, same idea. Now, if I want to focus right here on what the doctors are doing here and remove the focus from everything else, I want to add a little more emphasis to the area. So let's replay this again with Dehancer on with simply vignette and a little bit of bloom just to soften the image up to make it seem more dreamy, that we're not fully awake. It's kind of, is this real or not? I'm going to simply go to this film developer mode. Right now we see nothing's enabled specifically. So I'm going to go to contrast boost. I'm going to gamma correct. I'm going to add some color boost. Right about there. I think we're good. Now let's check this out. How does that look for adding some detail to the scene? And of course we could play it real time. No special editing needed. It does everything automatically. Look at that. Hello, this is Eric of Not Bio Studio, and today's video is about Dehancer. It's not necessarily always dehancing per se, and let's go back to the Dehancer comparison between the two and zoom up some more so we can see that nice softness that gives that more movie dreamy feel rather than being super sharp. Wait a minute. How's that you are me? I kind of got some power, you know. I think you should be the one that's afraid. I'll use your words, your thoughts in your head, and bring you down. Here's a scene from Xtreme the Movie Part 2, a movie series I made. We got a dragon here. Smoke has no effect on the image of the dragon. It's all sharpened and everything. Well, all I have to do is apply Dehancer with halation and bloom, and we get this nice glow around here. I added some bloom, and that gave some emphasis to the white here, so check that out. Since recording this part of the footage, I found one more step that really boosted things right here. We can see that color pop. And if you notice, the tones here are more blended on the dragon. Look at that now. So I did less diffusion of the brightness, and we can see it blends really well. And then I turn this on and off. Look at that. Look at that difference in glow around the moon. Just adding that effect, and added, of course, that one more step. Right here, we can see that color pop, the contrast pop. Using just that film developer mode alone makes that next level step just amazing. So look at that contrast. It looks kind of dull. And all of a sudden, boom. Another Xtreme the Movie scene from my movie. Check this out. This is turning Dehancer on with that film developer added and a bit of that bloom. I really think that emphasizes my eyes. Wow. I look so much better with Dehancer on. Bloom really makes it glow. Now let's go through some software we can use. DaVinci Resolve, Premiere Pro, After Effects, Final Cut Pro, and for plugins, we also have Lightroom, Photoshop, Capture One, Affinity Photo, and an app for the iPhone. Pretty cool. I'm sure there's going to be more support to come, but we also now, since I made my original review, you can use it with an iPad. Now, an iPad for some of these things might be kind of slow. Now, for processor-wise, you'll probably want at least an 8-core or higher if you're really pushing halation and other effects. But once you render it, it'll play back just like it should. If you go all the way down to the bottom, we can update our profiles to get newer film footage and stuff for different visuals, basically camera profiles for free. That's a part of the program. There's also a trial version as well, but a trial version is going to be limited to 1080p, and I think you're going to have a watermark as well. But if you're not absolutely sure, try out the trial and go from there. Don't forget to subscribe to NotBIOS Techno Reviews/studio and help this channel grow. Leave any comments below you may have about the program. Hopefully I can answer or at least find an answer for you. In the description below, not only will I have a discount code, Eric10, to save yourself 10% on any of the versions of the programs, but also to the FAQs to find, at least hopefully find, an answer that you're looking for. This is Eric of NotBIOS. Thanks again for watching, and have yourselves a most wonderful day. Just a moment. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. That was using the false colors effect.